Believe it or not, basketball season is ready. We're set for the first Tiger basketball report right now.
For an athlete, there's nothing scarier than a torn ACL.
Athletes trust us with their care and their careers because we're a recognized leader in sports medicine.
Get back to your active life sooner with MedStar Sports Medicine.
White Market's ice cream plant is based in Sunbury, Pennsylvania, and it's locally owned and operated. We've been making our ice cream for nearly 50 years. We create roughly 70 flavors of ice cream right now. We use local ingredients, especially our cream, which is from our milk plant. The cream is what gives our ice cream a rich and creamy texture. Now, together with our customers, we've created a product called Peanut Butter Indulgence, which will be coming out this summer. It's a peanut butter ice cream with sea salt caramel swirl and chocolate-covered pretzel. How can you go wrong with that? Personally, I love our ice cream. If you come to our house at any given time, you'll find at least 5 packets of ice cream in our freezer. Our kids grew up eating Wise quality ice cream, and now we get to treat our grandchildren to it. It's been a pleasure for me to be tasting ice cream for over 40 years to Wise Markets, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Welcome, fans, to the first edition of the Tiger Basketball Report with head coach Pat Skerry. We are live here at the Green Turtle, and we'd like to thank the Green Turtle for presenting the Tiger Basketball Report this year. And Coach, it seems like just 2 weeks ago I was seeing you in the middle of the summer, but now here we are. We're coming up on the first game of the year against Virginia. Time certainly does fly.
It does move fast. Yeah, we've had 25 practices and scrimmages and a long summer, and it's exciting. It's it is a long season, but it's exciting to get going, and we got to keep improving. That's really the key to the whole thing.
I know you got your haircut ready for the season.
It's not easy looking this good, Spiro.
I'm sure it's not.
You got your haircut too.
Yeah, I got mine cut too. This team is completely different than last year's team. I mean, you only have 3 guys left from last year's ball club, and none of them really were, 30-minute guys.
Right. I mean, all 3, play half the game. Probably play maybe a little bit more. They're healthy. Jordan McNeil and Dennis Tunsil are healthy, which will help us. Dennis has put on a lot of weight. He's at actually 227, which is an encouraging sign. And Al Thomas has had a really good offseason, playing with a lot of confidence. We need to get back to being a really good defensive team, and I think we will. Now we'll have a tough measuring stick in our opener to see where we're at defensively, but that's been a real focus for us.
But that kind of was the downfall of the team last year. It seemed as the season went on, teams started shooting better against you as the season went on. It started off great, but as the season went on, it kind of dropped off.
I think one's a credit to how good our league is, especially offensively. But, I mean, for us, we've got to hang our hat on defense, rebounding, and free throw attempts. And if we can do that consistently as the season progresses, we'll have a chance to become a good ball club. That's something I really tried to harp on this group about, is it doesn't take a long time to become a great team, but it takes a clear understanding of what you can be good at, and if you can do those things, you can become a good ball club.
Now, you come in, you've got 7 freshmen on the roster. One's a red shirt.
6.
Well, but one's a red shirt.
Oh, you're 7. Yeah.
7 freshmen, class-wise. I mean, for you, that's not normal.
No, it's a lot. A lot of them are older freshmen, and they've done some winning in their careers. So, 3 or 4 of them are definitely going to play. There's no question about that. They've shown some good flashes. I think, once again, right now, big thing probably with our freshmen are don't hurt us defensively and then take care of the basketball. There's certainly some talent in our freshman class, especially physically. It's by far the best-looking group of guys we've ever had physically. I feel like we move better or more athletic than we've ever been, and that's kind of exciting for us at this point in the season.
All right, let's go position by position. Backcourt, what do you see for the Tigers?
Yeah, I told you off the air, it might be a little bit like Noah's Ark. We'll have 2 of everything, At the point guard position, we have a kid, TJ Howard, junior college kid from Chipola, is very dynamic, fast, strong, can shoot it, can handle it, can make plays off the ball screen, has good experience, played a lot at Western Kentucky as a freshman on a good program. Ja'Kai Doughton is another freshman point guard who, he deadlifted over 500 pounds 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he's not built like a freshman. He could play for Rob on Saturdays. He's used to winning. Great high school program, Cambridge and Latin. That's where Pat Ewing played, and he's great energy, defends, a really good rebounder. So that's the point guard position. I feel like we're deep in there. We get a lot of wings. McNeil's back. We signed a kid, Brian Fobbs, who's probably the most rugged wing we've had. He's about 218, 220, 6'5", kid, shoots it, plays hard. Nick Timberlake's had a good preseason, kid out of Boston, 6'4", came in at 185, Spiro. He's now 201.
Did you mention to him that you're one of the greatest point guards in the history of Boston?
He knows that I'm not. His father was actually one of the greatest ones. He was a great player at BU. So Nick's a good player, really shoots it. Alan Bertrand is 6'5", kid out of Roman Catholic in Philly. He's going to play 40.5-inch vertical leap. He shoots the ball better than we thought. Drayton's back. He's had some improvement. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anyone else in the wing. That's a lot of wings. More wings than Wingstop, So that's been a good thing. And then we got guys up front. Obviously, Nakai Sanders sat out. He's gifted.
From Duquesne.
He's gifted. He's talented. He's big, rugged. Al, Dennis, played a lot. We got Solomon from Nigeria, Florida kid. He's going to be good. He's 240, great athlete, 6'7". He can really rebound. That fits our mold. And then we have kid Yagi from Turkey, who's a little bit different. He shoots it. He's got to learn our defense, but he's got some talent on that side of the ball. So, yeah, it's. I like how hard they work, especially like outside of practice. We got a lot of gym rats.
All right, now, I don't want to cut you off, but want to get some stuff in. You were picked 10th in the conference. The football team was picked 10th in the conference. They're now in first place, 65% of the way through the season. I'm sure if you get 65% of the way through the CAA and you're in first place, you'll be a happy guy.
I guess. I don't want to lose the last 30.
But at least
we've been picked everywhere, and we don't worry about that stuff. I have told our guys that when we went from 1 win to 18, we only had 3 guys back off that team. So once again, it's more about having a clear understanding of what we can be good at and get better at those things. We get a chance to prove people right or prove them wrong. That's how I look at it.
First game of the year, Tuesday night, November 6th, Election Day, and the Tigers take on the Virginia Cavaliers, ranked 5th in the country preseason. And you say you scheduled this a while ago. This wasn't like in the summer you decided to schedule Virginia.
Being 5th might be too low. We certainly won't play anyone better than them. Tony Bennett's team's unbelievable, both ends of the floor. It's going to be a tough test. Our guys are excited for it. It's the Super Bowl. It's the first game of the year, and then on November 11th, we have our first home game. That's the next Super Bowl. But we'll prepare for every game like it's the Super Bowl, and then we have to have a focus on how we get better throughout the season. You've known us long enough that that's really the emphasis. How do we get better that day?
Well, one thing you know about a Pat Skerry basketball team, they're going to play hard for 40 minutes. I'm going to throw out a trivia question to you.
I like that.
You're a Massachusetts guy. Besides being brothers and United States senators, what do Bobby and Ted Kennedy have in common?
Bob and Ted, 3-letter first names.
They both went to the University of Virginia.
Is that right? Yes. And I did vote for the Kennedys at one point, I think. I might have been a little younger.
All right. So that'll do it for the first edition of the Tiger Basketball Report presented by the Green Turtle. For the head coach of the Tigers, Pat Skerry, I'm Spiro Morekas. Tune in next week, and we'll take a look forward to the Tigers' next couple of ball games. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Tigers.